even want this Wike Akpabio to get that VP slot. Yes, it's their agenda, but I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want them to get that VP slot. I don't want. That's why I'm pushing for Jonathan now. If Jonathan contests now, then that VP slot they will not get it because, of course, APC will make a case that, oh, what did South South bring to the table? Nothing, right? Because that's the case that a lot of APC guys are making for Southeast, that they cannot zone into Southeast because they have not done anything. They don't want to form an alliance with APC and so on. You get what I'm saying, Anita? So that's all.
Yeah, I get you, and that is why I really want this conversation to go in that direction, so people will get the meat of the conversation. But I think Taiwo is also a PDP person. So Taiwo, please, you have the mic. Thank you.
Good morning, house.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Taiwo. All right. I think the crux of this conversation, a lot of people are really missing the meat of the conversation. I think the conversation is supposed to be like who's supposed to be the best candidate between His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan. Are we still together, please?
Once you see the sign, the emoji, just know we are hearing you, okay? We don't want to interject you here.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. Now, I think the meat on the conversation is who is supposed to be the most viable candidate, who's supposed to be the best candidate, who is supposed to be the most viable, the person that can win the presidency, who is supposed to be the person that the PDP as a party should put forward that will be the best foot for the party. So I think that's what the conversation, I sense that's what the conversation is supposed to be all about. Basically, if you look at this thing, uh, politics is about permutations. You understand? It's about permutation. It's about, and the permutation is supposed to be how to gain power. It's about the permutation of how to gain power. That is why it's quite different from governance. Governance is about how to rule. So if you look at both candidates, that is His Excellency Atiku Abubakar and His Excellency former President Goodluck Jonathan, basically they have their strong points. What is the strong point of His Excellency Atiku Abubakar? The major strong point right now is that the current president in the ruling party is from the south. So it will, and you can see how much the current president is trying to build southern solidarity, because the political survival of the present president will go a long way in, will be determined by long stretch in how much southern solidarity it can build, because evidently it's showing that the contest might be a north versus south contest. You understand? So basically, one of the strong points of His Excellency Atiku is that because it will be easier for the sitting president to be able to build southern solidarity, then Excellency Atiku will be able to use his foothold in the north, basically in the northeast and northwest, which he did very well in during the last election. You understand? So that is a very strong point for His Excellency Atiku. So if the party gives, if His Excellency Atiku goes against this current sitting president, while the current sitting president already has a base in the south, he already has a base in the southwest, he is trying to create a very strong in the south. If you look at the trajectory of the defections that are taking place, the sitting president is currently trying to find an inroad into the south, and also he's also trying to find an inroad into the north central, what I call the Christian north. You understand? The Christian part of the north, for example, southern Kaduna and the other parts of the Christian north. So I think the uh, what the city president, His Excellency Tinubu, is trying to do
We can't hear you, Taiwo.
right now is
Yeah,
to
it's
actually
not
is to
bad.
create a southern solidarity. Let's just put it that
Taiwo, your network is
wow,
bad. I don't know if maybe you
wow.
can.
It looks like the network
Yeah.
is bad out here.
Okay.
Okay. Does Santos, I put something up on the jumbotron. I don't know if you can read it and tell me what you think, please.
Yeah, Dele Momodu. He said only a strong northern candidate can unseat Tinubu. Okay. Um, for me, Tinubu and Atiku contested 2023. Now, what happened? Right. Now, we all know who Jagaban is. He's desperate to be the president of Nigeria, and he has gotten it. The power of incumbency plays a major role. And definitely, the North and the South rhetorics will still be there again. You get what I'm saying? Mind you, the PDP itself, huh? PDP stronghold since the last 26 years is southeast. Sorry, south south. Okay, south south. When you look at what is going on now, all the governors are defecting. Some that don't want to defect, they are supporting Tinubu. Don't forget, Tinubu still have governors. APC, they have governors in the north that are still loyal to Tinubu. Let's take, for instance, Castina governor. He said he's supporting Tinubu. Yobe governor, he said APC blood runs through him, that he can never defect. Kebbi governor said the same thing. There's no way you will not tell me that Tinubu will not get votes from all those states. Even though he did not, if he did not win the state, fine. But there is no way he will not get more than 30% in those states or 40%. But Atiku stronghold has gone down. 2019, in one south south, even southeast. If Obi contests, it will even make it worse. If Obi decides to contest on its own, right? How did PDP lose the 2023 election? Obi got PDP votes, right? Southeast, Nasarawa, PDP has been winning Nasarawa. He got it. PDP have been winning Delta. Obi got it. PDP have been winning Edo. Obi got it. That's it. 2023, Atiku won only 2 states in the South South. Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa. Now, 2027, as we get to 2027, Akwa Ibom governor is not supporting him. Bayelsa, Bayelsa governor have not decided, but it depends on who Jonathan will support. If Jonathan decides to contest, Bayelsa governor will support Jonathan, and they will also galvanize the people of South South. That's all. You get what I'm saying? So now, the odds is not even looking nice for Atiku. So all these one they say strong northern candidates. Now lie. Because South South is going. South South is gone already. Starting from 2023. So that's what you guys need to look at. Because these governors, they have these politicians in the South South, they have an agenda. Their sole agenda is VP slots. VP slots to northeastern, northeast person. That's the truth. And anyone that said, "Oh, governors do not matter," governors does not matter, we can win election without governors. Now lie. It's a big fat lie. That was what PDP said in 2014 when the likes of Kwankwanso left PDP. Murtala Yanko left PDP. Abdul Fatai Ahmed from Kwara left PDP, right? Rivers, Amish left PDP, but yeah, PDP won Rivers. Why? Because Goodluck Jonathan is a Rivers boy, whether you like it or not. Bayelsa is a new state, was created from Rivers State. So there's no way Jonathan will not win Rivers State, right? That's it. So governors matters. Tinubu was not stupid when he said, Wike, you must win Rivers and FCT for me. He wasn't stupid. For you to be a minister of FCT, you are automatically the governor of FCT, right? So Tinubu isn't stupid. Wasn't stupid when he made that statement. So governors matters a lot. Tinubu will rig, and he has someone like Wike. Obi won Rivers, but what happened? The power of governor Wike. So that is what all these governors will do. So when anyone that say, "Oh, the Atiku strong in the strong northern candidates," yes, we agree, he's very strong, but he's losing his base currently from 2023 South South to I don't know how many will support him this time. And if Obi contest 2023, if Obi decide not to join the alliance, to like if he's not joint ticket, it will even be worse. And mind you, if Obi decide to be running mate to Atiku, you will see voter apathy. A lot of Southeasterners, obedience, will not vote for him. So that 6 million votes that Atiku is banking on, there's a possibility that it will reduce because they don't want their presidential candidate, to be running mate to Atiku. They feels like, oh, he's supposed to contest to be the presidential candidate. You can ask some of them. I believe you guys must have seen their tweets that, oh, never. Some will tell you that Atiku should support Obi and El-Rufai. I believe you must have watched one of this guy. He spoke on Channels TV Politics Today. Is it Politics Today? Yeah, when he was talking, yeah, I think it was Channels TV. He said that Atiku should, sorry, El-Rufai, yeah, it was making emphasis to El-Rufai that El-Rufai should galvanize the North to support Obi, that Obi will win. Once El-Rufai speak, the North will listen. I've forgotten his name, you understand? So these are people that will not want to support Atiku Obi tickets. We also need to think about that. So anyone banking on Obi 6 million votes, sorry, it will go down if Obi decides to contest. Because one of the reasons why Obi got 6 million votes, take note, Nigerians, is because of after 8 years of Buhari, why will a Northerner contest? Number one. Number two, Muslim tickets. Obi started getting sympathy votes. He became the only Christian candidate. Religious leaders started, having sympathy for him. If you listen to their preaching, you will know. And that's why he got a lot of Christian votes in most of the northern area. So these are the things we are talking about. So we also need to look at that too as well. So if Atiku is banking on Obi 6 million votes, sorry, that will not happen if Obi becomes his running mate. And if you want to pick a South person as his running mate, who will he pick in the South that is very, very strong? There's nobody again, because all of them are defecting. They're no longer supporting him. In the South, who? Who is that person? Wike? No. Okowa? No. He's not very strong. Udom Emmanuel? No. Who? Who is that South person? Or is it Southeast? We knew what the Southeast said. They said none of their sons should accept running mate to a Northerner. So who will be that strong South person? Or is it Southwest? So Atiku choosing his running mate too matters a lot. So it's very, very delicate, man. So this one that Dele Momodu is just saying, I'm laughing. I'm just laughing. It's impossible because that's not all those Northerners. They also have their agenda. Their agenda is 2031. They don't want to hear anything. They know Kemi, they support Tinubu. They know, I swear to God, so as to get that power 2031. Then they do their 8 years. That's the truth now. Even South too, all these people that have defected, they don't care about what Atiku will do. Their own goal is to be running mate to Northeasterner because that's where APC are going. I've told you guys 2031. That's a fact. So Dele Momodu making that statement is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Totally wrong. Imagine 2019, Obi Atiku got 12 million. Was it 12 million votes or so? I stand to be corrected, right? 2023, what happened? The both of them splitted. What happened? They shared the votes that they got, right? They shared the votes that they got. 6 million, 6.1, 6.9. Today, if they contest again, same thing might happen again. And guess what? It was even Tinubu APC votes that got reduced. Buhari 15 million. Tinubu reduced it to 8 million. It was APC votes that got reduced. So if Atiku is banking on Obi to be his running mate, obedience will not support it, and there will be voter apathy. There will be voter apathy. No one will show interest in it. That's the truth. So Nigerians need to think. So for me, supporting Good Luck, I've done all my calculations. I've done all the things I've said here. Is these are things that I've thought about before I said no, no. Let it just be Good Luck because of course, Northerners will buy into it. They will key into it. In fact, they will even be the one to start dragging Jonathan come and contest. I just posted one here now. No be Buhari loyalists, they drag Jonathan come and contest. That's how it will be. Were they not the same people that said he should contest in 2023 because they have an agenda in 2027? They want to get power. So, anyways, let's allow Jamilu to speak. Jamilu.
Yes, Dos Santos, I wanted to say something, but I'm driving. Please choose another speaker. If I park, I'll take
Okay.
place.
Yusuf, you requested for the mic. I don't know if you want to speak.
Yes, to be honest, Dos Santos, I do agree with you, and at the same time, hmm, this your Jonathan plane. From where I stand, with what he has said in the past, I don't know if you've heard where he said he will never contest for presidency again. It would be a very hard sell, and also I my mind kept flashing back to that clip where those guys they went to present him that form. I don't know if you remember. And on the look on his face, you could tell that he's not even interested. Okay, he's not interested. And also, I do agree with the whole Atiku angle too. But I don't know. But anyway, digital is here. Maybe digital
Yeah.
has something to say.
Digital have his own agenda. Leave you, don't mind him. But to answer you, Anita, okay. The thing is, I've said this before. There's no way 2023 would have contested. All those people that said, "Oh, you should contest," they're just supporters, right? If core politicians in the north, the likes of Kwankwan, so Aero 5, for instance, talk to Jonathan, contest, there's no way he will not want to contest. There's no way he will not want to contest. You get me? Like I said before, Jonathan knew that it was all a ploy for him to just do 4 years so that power will go to the north in 2027. There's no way he will not know. And for him, he won't do that because if he accepts it, a lot of Southerners will be against him. That why will you want to do 4 years and give power to the north after Buhari have done 8 years? Now you want to do 4 years and give power to the north? You get what I'm saying? So that's it. That is the truth. Digital.
Yeah, Dos Santos, how are you
I'm
doing?
fine, my man.
Which rat
I
poison
don't
are
dey
you
fear
selling today?
you. I don't dey fear you.
Which rat poison are you selling?
Otapia.
You know, say you're a very funny human being. Every day you they talk PDP matter. Last election, we say if you don't win election, make una give Obi. Una talk too many story. Now you don't bring this your talk come again. Begin your projection. Where you know very well, say even 1 year in a long period of time for Nigerian politics. But plenty talk they always dey full your mouth. More they watch, they see. Dos Santos, take care.
Yeah. Thank you, Digital. So you see, you will not understand, but I believe in the future. You will understand. Okay. Eh, and everyone can criticize me the same way they criticize me 2023. But those that criticized me in 2023 when I said Obi should be running mate to Atiku, they are the ones that want Obi to be the running mate to Atiku in 2027. You see?
Dos Santos,
Master Chef,
when did you say
Master
Obi
Chef
should
is
be?
mentioning
So
Obi now.
when have I
He's the
told you
one
that I
No,
mentioning
support
Obi.
Obi to run as a
No,
vice
no,
you did
versa?
not
no,
get it.
no, no. No. The thing is, Alien X. I don't want this space to be made about Obi. It's an Atiku and GEJ thing. So that's the thing. But for
Sorry,
me,
Dos Santos. Okay, sorry, Dos Santos. I want to ask: is there any way we can make good luck make a very bold statement that he wants to run 2027? That is the question I just came to ask. Is there any way we can force him? Because for me, I feel like he is used to people presenting this thing to him. Presenting, look at his political history. And I don't think that is what 2027 will be all about. So my question is because me, I am ready. If he comes out and says I want to come out for 2027 election, I am ready to come out and say, you know what, I'm ready to compromise on who I want, my preferential candidate, and say good luck should go for it. But my problem is he is not coming out. He is not saying anything. He wants the way it has always been falling in his hands, almost free, almost like I said earlier on, free a la carte. And it is not like that again. So my question to Dos Santos, is it possible to make a statement and say 2027, I want to take another turn again? That is my question to you. Sorry, Master Chief, for cutting you short. I'm sorry.
Okay. So the thing is, this is a difficult question, but I will answer it. Okay. Um, you are right when you said that they usually just present him the plan and everything. He has had easy ride and so on. But I've answered this question before. It's so early, very very early, for anyone to tell him to run now. But for now, you will be hearing one or two groups telling him contest, just like the one I posted on the Jumbotron 3 days ago, right? 3 days ago, where Buhari, what's it called, youth organization or so, in, stating that okay, they said that Jonathan should contest, right? But we all know their agenda why they said Jonathan should contest, and it's the same agenda that I've been talking about 2031. Any northerner that is telling Jonathan to contest is because of 2031, because they were the same people that bought form for him in APC when they know that Jonathan is not from APC, he's not an APC member. You see, because they have an agenda in 2027, and these same people will come up. I'm 100% certain that the same people that bought form for Jonathan to contest in 2020, 2023, the same people and other politicians that want to be his running mates, okay, that want to be Jonathan's running mates, that will present themselves, okay, to be his running mates, will tell him to contest when the time comes. For now, it's too early. Like I've said before, there are only two people I know we can. So, okay, only two people I've seen that yes, they are ready to contest. Showore is already there. That one, he will always contest. You get me, Professor Incredible. I'm sorry for saying that because I know you're a Showore supporter. And who else? Tinubu. Okay, that's it. Atiku is doing his coalition. I know he will contest, no doubt. He will definitely contest. But for now, we know two candidates that will contest in 2027. But I know Atiku will. Reason why I said Atiku will contest, definitely will contest, but being the candidate, I'm focusing on the candidates. We have two candidates now. Showore is one man show. It's like AAC is just like one man business. So he's already a candidate, unopposed. AAC doesn't have aspirants that will contest against Showore. So Showore is already a candidate, right? Tinubu will definitely be a candidate because governors, people are telling him to contest a content or so. These are the two candidates. Atiku,
He says Shaware is
yes,
already a
he's already a
candidate.
candidate. Yes, he's already. AAC doesn't have aspirants. AAC doesn't have. Have you heard? Have you ever?
I have privileged information that energy was,
Be,
challenging for the
be
ticket, but
serious. Be serious. Be serious. Anita.
But Dos Santos, sorry, I just want to say this. I know I'm speaking for a lot of
Yeah.
Nigerians. If you present article like you have said that will run, if you present article and a good luck Ebele Jonathan, I personally will go for a good luck Ebele Jonathan, and a lot of Nigerians will go for it. Thank God is the topic article versus good luck Ebele Jonathan. If you present it based on zoning, based on every single thing, good luck Ebele Jonathan for me is prim and proper for this position. My only problem, like I have been saying from the beginning of my talk on this space, is that his silence. You are saying we should wait till 2026, but for me, I feel like his silence is saying a lot. I really want him to, if he really wants it, this is time for you to speak and start making moves, and then you will see how people will galvanize for you. Atiku will not have a chance, apart from, let's say he has the money or something, but he will not have a chance when it comes to primaries. If good luck Billy Jonathan speaks up and says, you know what, I want to put my hands in the mud and try and see how we can get things to work. So for me, good luck Billy Jonathan anytime before Atiku if you want to play this game properly. So I yield the mic out.
All right. Yeah. Anita, you remember you asked me a question. You told me that what Jonathan refused accepting the form of the APC to contest 2027, 2023. And I told you something. I told you that he knew that they had an agenda in 2027. Those people that bought him the form, right? Because it will not make sense after 8 years of Buhari, Jonathan will contest 4 years, then power will go to the north in 2027. South,
So Don
South.
Santos, let me ask you this question: if you come out first time coming out. So
Yes.
what are you going to do with this 6 million vote? If you are the one, let me hear how you play this politics.
I
Because
will not. If
you
I
are the
have
one who
six,
knows the whole politics very well.
no, no, no. Come on, I'm not. Nobody is nobody has a monopoly of knowledge. See, uh, the thing is, if I'm the one that has 6 million votes, okay, I will definitely form an alliance, with a core northerner to be the presidential candidate. Okay, so that core northerner will support me. With his support, we will win the election. We will have an agreement that after I finish 8 years, I and my group, my movement, will support you in whatever time that you want to contest. That's my own belief. Why did I say that? Why did I say so? Sorry, it's because I believe you guys, the obedient. I know this topic is not about OB, but I believe you guys. I remembered 2022. I was looking at you guys' projection. VP, yeah, I was looking at you guys' VP choice. You guys were mentioning Tambowa. You guys were mentioning Kwankwanso because you believe that these two guys are political heavyweights. None of you thought about that Baba Ahmed, right? You guys went until when Kwankwaso went to Channels TV Politics Today and he started lambasting Peter Obi and saying that he has experience more than Peter Obi, he has PhD, he has been in politics before Peter Obi, before you guys said no, this man is not for me. But for me, if I'm the one that have that 6 million votes and I know I don't have inroad in the northeast northwest, okay, which I know is my problem, I will definitely have a strong northerner that have movement to be my running mate, so that with his support and with his movements in the core north, I will win the election. That's what I will do. I will not want to be a running mate to Atiku. You understand? Because that's what's it called? According to Deji, that time has already passed, and it's true. That golden chance was 2023 that I was advocating for. You get me? But now that I've contested, I've seen my weight that I can get 6 million votes. Okay, let me contest. So that's it.
Santos, you know the tire. You know the
They ask
tire.
question now. No go ask question. I need the answer. Calm down now. Have I answered your question, digital?
Yeah, so me, I personally think, the whole thing against Atiku right now is sometimes people want to look at it from, hey, they're not being real. But the politics, I think Tinubu is actually making headway to the south, and one way or the other, it looks like it's going to be more. He's trying to force Atiku to make it a southern president. So all these people who are saying let them give Atiku the ticket, I don't think giving him the ticket will change anything. People were mean and they saw all the indices and they went for this APC. It's so funny. Everybody's alternating. So yeah,
Yeah,
let's keep
you're
looking
right. It's the same
at
thing
how the thing
2014.
unfold.
It's the same thing 2014, right? It's the same thing. They all went, even though the new Buhari is so bad, is unelectable because all the sins, atrocities he did during the military era, they still elected him, right? Because they felt like, oh, it's their turn, not turn. Let them govern. So yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, Sir Josh, come and
So Santos,
criticize me.
what are you cooking? I've been listening to your cooks. I've been listening to all this cooking. But after cooking, you will still know the issue there is that you cannot wake someone who pretends to be sleeping. It's better that you know that you're sleeping and you agree that you're sleeping. Wake at least
You see,
by
now
then.
you don't they use GEJ analogy now.
Calm down now, calm down. We will know that you are sleeping. We'll just allow you to sleep. But when you are pretending that you are sleeping, you may even stay days because you're not sleeping. Because sometimes when you are sleeping, you can wake up when you are tired of sleeping. Okay, now Jonathan is not saying anything. And you've been saying Jonathan. For me, for me, Jonathan, there's no way. Jonathan is too soft to even face Tinubu. It's too soft to face Tinubu. Anybody that can face Tinubu will be somebody that is brutal. Uh-huh. Jonathan is too soft. Do you know what it means to be soft? Anyone that cannot give command go and steal it, go and rob it, go and do anything. All we care about is winning. Cannot face him because he will become. He just threaten him. He just run away. That is number one. So for me, I'm even thinking that anybody that will be more harder than Atiku should even come out. Uh-huh. I will support the person. But for now, anybody I know, the person I know I can beat Tinubu with the support of the South, especially Southeast is Atiku. Nobody again.
So what
Um,
do you want Atiku to do 8 years?
It doesn't. I don't care about 8 years because even though if you do not bring Atiku now, so we can't. If you don't bring anybody from the North, we are still waiting for 14 years or more than because the North will still do their own turn another 8 years, and Tinubu will still do another 4 years. Eight plus 4 is not 12 years. So before you even think about going coming back to South again. So which one do you prefer more? Which one is more closer to you? The one that is more closer for me is the one that you just go and do his 8 years and go. Because eight years minus 4 years that Tinubu, if you allow Tinubu to go in remaining 4 years, what is there? It's just very short. You can just go to get the power that you are looking for. But for me, issue of going to GEJ is too soft. Number one, cannot handle Tinubu. Obi, Obi will not go for only 4 years and come back. No, I rule him out because I will not support someone that just go and test Asoro can come back without. There's nothing he can do in 4 years. Nothing. He will not do anything. And even though they not support you for 4 years, if not support you for 4 years, they will not support you again to go for 80 because Tinubu have already taken 4 years out. So even me, I will not even support South to go for 8 plus 4, 12 years. Be watching them. He's not done anywhere now. So in calculation, the whole calculation that you would do, you still land yourself in supporting the North if you don't want him to continue. Unless you want him to continue, by then you wait for another 12
The,
years because it's going to talk about South again. So
yeah, I agree
what
with what you said. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. But now, don't you think that? See, my own issue with Atiku is that, or let me just ask you the question. But don't you think that northern politicians that have presidential ambition in 2031, don't you think that these guys will see Atiku as someone that is shortening their chances to contest the likes of Bala Mohammed? Mm, Take note,
but
take note.
but
Take note. He
but
has
you
issues,
know that it must be one person. See, all of them they all have interest.
of course.
All of them have interest, and it must be one person that will win. Even though in that 2021, all of them will not win.
Yeah, but like I was saying, don't you think that these guys in the core north, they might be feeling like Atiku is trying to shorten their chances of getting presidency in 2031? That is if Atiku decide to do one term.
I think we will not see. Just forget about it. Forget about one term. Nobody that will even go and
Even
test
though
that.
two terms serve same thing.
Nobody will go and test Abuja and come back for 4 years. Forget it. Anybody telling you just forget about that is forget about that one is a joke. So it's only one person that will win. And even though if it is that 2031 is one person that will win from the north. So what are you even saying? And it's only one person that if Atiku is to go, is going for the north, and people that will believe in him, they'll support him. Even though in that 2031, people that will still have other camps, you will see people that have other camps, and it must still be one person that will win. So in 2031, the same thing. In 2027, the same thing. So everybody just try. It's just issue of trying a lot. If I think we have his own, you see, in politics, only thing that matters is what did you tell me? What did you promise me? His promise, his agreement is agreement. So people that even know that they will not win, even though in 2031 we will prefer to take minister
Now, so
in
let me ask.
2027.
Now, okay, as you know, as you are okay, I'm happy you're a politician. Um, as you know, huh? Uh, Atiku doesn't have strong followers anymore, like politicians in southeast. Who do you who do you recommend to be Atiku's running mates?
I will recommend I think to do anything he can do to convince you because forget about this. Forget about they have 6 million votes. 6 million votes people that believe in you. You see, the issue, the one I've been saying, the worst thing that happened to people that support that is saying Obi should just go alone is for him to go and get lesser votes. That means his power at that his influence will start going, and Tinubu will do it. Oh, Tinubu will give him 1 point something million votes. Tinubu will give him 2 million votes. Because in 2027, if they're to go alone, I will even think that Atiku will win. Because do you know why? If Obi and the Tinubu struggle in the south, Atiku have no faith in the south if Obi is not go with him, mind you. And
I
if
know
Obi is to go,
because
and
he
if,
has lost everything. That's what
yes,
I've been saying since
so
yesterday. He has
and
lost
if Obi
everything.
is
He's
to
not.
go alone, Obi is going to divide the votes that Tinubu is trying to conjure. Mind you that if Atiku succeed in driving the whole sentiment from the north, eh, that means Obi and Tinubu will struggle it out in the south. And all this that Tinubu is planting is not planting to go on election day with fair mind. Though he's planting that is do or die. Anything you see. Sometimes, if in 2020 in 2007, we were even there waiting for election material to come, and you start hearing results on radio. So maybe you may even stay that you're coming to vote. You hear results on the radio. So for me, what my own suggestion is anything that you can do to convince Obi to stay with him, even though he don't want to be the vice, so or he bring someone that will deputize him, because I know the fears. People are scared that he'll go and get bad name from Atiku's poor performance, but it's not that so. Once he's there and he brings his own suggestions, and people are seeing what he's suggesting, they will know that it's not his fault. But I know there are fears that if they go there and I think gets worse than Tinubu, that it will affect Obi's chance of
Okay.
contesting.
Yeah. How we digital juju is on the speaker section. I would have asked him a question. I would have asked him if he will support the Atiku and Obi's tickets. Jamilu, can you answer that? Because for me, I believe that they will not support, and we might have voter apathy. That's 6 million that Atiku is banking on for Peter Obi will reduce because there are a lot of people that don't want him to be running mate to Atiku. But
Anyhow you go, the 6 million will go down. If
that's
Obi is
it.
to go down. See, if Obi is to go alone, he will get worse. So, what do you prefer? And you're going to get worse without getting even that VP. You're not
Okay.
getting anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
digital
Dos
juju said.
Santos.
Yeah,
Come again.
digital
You say if
juju.
they're going to if they will support
Will you
Atiku Obi
support
ticket.
Atiku Obi tickets?
No.
Bam. You see, and this is the issue. There are a lot of people like that.
Why should I support it?
You see,
Don't make no sense. Why should even Obi become vice to Atiku? He came out and he got 6 million vote. 6 million is not 6 vote. So it don't make no sense politically.
Jamilu.
Digital Juju is in the US. He has no voters card. He just
This
puts
thing
his
of course.
opinion in the dustbin.
But he
And
has families that he can
oh,
No,
convince
please,
now.
no,
please,
no.
that's
Dos
his
Santos,
Jamilu.
Dos
family
Santos,
makes
ask him now.
sense.
Ask him if Obi is to go alone and get 1.5 million or 2 million votes in 2027. What would be his opinion?
Obi could decide not to go into the election if it's going to give the same output. The three of them going in, it don't make no sense, and it don't also make no sense being vice to Atiku. He came out, he got 6 million vote. Atiku should collapse his structure because this is the same thing that this logic
But
Don
Atiku,
Santos is doing.
you see, that's the thing. That's the reason why I didn't even want this space to go this
Yeah.
way. Because
But it
Atiku
is, it
has
is, it's staring,
no
it's there. The
no
data, if you stimulate it, it's there. It's presenting
No,
no
Anita,
itself.
let us go that way. Oh. It's very
no.
important.
Do you know? No. Do you know why now? Because digital's argument and your argument is now even conflicting. Because your argument is Atiku is trying to hijack the PDP structure, right? And now he's now saying Atiku should collapse his structure. So is Atiku going to collapse PDP structure for a Labour Party candidate? So it's now conflicting because obviously Dos Santos' problem is Atiku has no structure and he's messing up PDP. Dos Santos, is that not your argument?
No,
Or did I miss
no.
something?
You missed it. No, you missed it.
Okay, that's not your argument.
That's
Okay.
not my argument. First of all, my argument was after losing the election, you have to speak to those people that are aggrieved, come out a committee reports. Secondly,
So, Master Chief, let me summarize Dos Santos' argument on timeline. His argument is that the North will not want to support Obi with regards to maybe two tenor. That has been his argument. But we are also saying that he shouldn't be the one
after
projecting this thing.
after
Obi can have a deal.
after one
He
check
can
of
have.
Tinubu, digital, you can speak. You can speak.
Anyway, Dos Santos, you confused me because you
Yeah,
were saying how Atiku is trying to go into coalition without, the backing of PDP and
yeah,
everything.
that
Why?
one. Yes, he's
Yeah,
doing it all alone.
because that's he's trying to hijack PDP structure.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah,
uh
it's the same thing, Sha.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
So for me, right? I think saying collapse structure for OB is like, okay, are you trying to erase PDP? But
Maybe
exactly.
what
So
digital juju meant. Maybe I think you want to be to defect to PDP, then he should
okay, so go back to
Obi should,
PDP then.
go back to PDP, take charge of the party, you know, in that way Atiku will support him, or Atiku can even elect
So Don
Obi
Santos,
to nominate.
when Obi left PDP, what was his what did you read his tweet? What was his grant for leaving the PDP with regards to the when the election was coming on?
It's about zoning, right?
So what's the argument? Is it not the same thing we're arguing in here?
Of course.
So, but you are saying you're projecting. So stop projecting. Let him continue
The
what he's doing. Yeah.
digital, you see, the elephant in PDP's room is something they do not want to address, and I like how Dos Santos has picked his side and he's sticking to it. So the rest of the PDP family accepts that we'll just keep moving in circles. That's why I really want us to focus on it. Maybe some of them will hear it and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, we are right. Let's have that community." Because most people that voted against PDP joined other parties and say, "Okay, no PDP." They are PDP people at heart, and maybe they will come back and build from ground up again. Honestly, but anyway, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, you're right, Anita. Oyi,
Dos Santos,
my man.
I greet you. Anita, I greet you.
I
Every
I greet you too. I greet you too.
Sir Josh, I greet you. You see, I was listening to Dos Santos analysis, but you see, the problem Dos Santos have is that he's not actually he's looking at everything at the face value. You are not looking at it deep, to be frank. You see, I confirmed my curiosity when you asked Sir Josh something, and the answer Sir Josh gave you showed exactly where my sentiment lie. Because let me tell you, Dos Santos, if you and you see, if we are saying let's not make it about Obi, but the thing is that Atiku's fate is somehow entangled to Obi's candidacy. To be frank, Atiku has a lot of entry points into presidency. In fact, he messed it up. A lot of people had only one chance. For example, Tinubu. Tinubu had one chance, and the only chance is support Buhari in 2015. Bring your 12 million vote. I give you my 3 million from Southwest. And then after you, this 2027 is the only time of Tinubu had, and he took it. So we might not like him, but for people that say that he's a master strategist, Tinubu, Tinubu a bad guy. So Dos Santos, am I lying? Yeah, the guy a very, very bad
No,
guy.
you are right,
He's
because
a bad guy.
yeah,
But
you're right.
but
Not
Atiku,
bad guy. Not is not being that selfish. He's not that bad guy.
the guy
He
sabi
just not
calculate.
being that selfish. Yeah.
Yeah, he sabi calculate. So that was the only opportunity. If Tinubu had missed it, that is, and he didn't have any point of entry, nowhere to enter, nothing, nothing. that 2027 in 2023 was his only opportunity. Atiku had opportunity after Obasanjo because you remember that he was among those people that met Obasanjo at Otafam. And in fact, he was one of the power. In fact, the group that brought Obasanjo to power was the former PDM, led by Shehu Musa Yaradua, the late Shehu Musa Yaradua, whom the successor is even Atiku. So it would have been a seamless transition from Obasanjo to Atiku, but in 2003, Atiku fuck up. Now, another um what is it called? Fatal mistake Atiku made was in 2015. He made a very big mistake. Why am I saying so this? Remember in 2011, after the death of Yaradua, Goodluck contested primaries with Atiku. Even though Goodluck defeated him in PDP primaries, but Atiku was really, really strong that time. Now, Atiku went and defected to APC. That was a very big mistake from Atiku. Very big mistake. And one will be thinking, what was he even thinking? What was he even thinking? And you see, that is the reason why Dos Santos is talking about northern politicians not allowing Atiku to go and block their path. What was he even thinking? So if Buhari rules for 8 years, now he went to APC, and he himself, he should have known. Remember that Atiku wasn't part of the merger initially. He joined with NPDP. So by that time he was already joining Tinubu and Buhari. They don't already decide what thing will happen already. That was the reason why the primaries was taken to Lagos and the whole southwest. And this is why we're talking about Tinubu. The whole of southwest supported Buhari in the primary election. In fact, Tinubu bring out all the money when don't gather for Alpha Beta. Bring and buy vote for Buhari. Buhari won the primary. Him and Amechi. So Atiku. So as Buhari even come win, Dos Santos, remember that Wike said once mentioned that they went with good luck Jonathan to Atiku in London and begged Atiku because Atiku was very powerful. Atiku refused. Dos Santos, if you remember, if you are paying attention to PDP, by that time the PDP chairman then was Bamanga Tukuru of Adamawa State, from Adamawa State. He's the PDP chairman. Atiku staged a walkout in PDP convention and then
It's
went and
Adamo Moazu, the game changer.
the game changer and the rest of them
I will never
now.
forget his nickname, game changer.
The game changer, Good Luck later brought him at that time. In come betray Good Luck. It was 2015. Good Luck later. Oh boy, the other politician. Those,
That's what I'm talking about, you see. Go on.
you know, say the Santos there. Nothing happened for 2020. You know where the real politics was 2013 to 2015. Now that time political machination happened. Oh. So after that time, Atiku, forget the G5 governors, so Abdul Fattah Ahmed, Amechi, Kwankwaso, Wamako. The real people with structure for North defected. Alhaji Abdullah Adamu from Nasarawa State defected. Adamu Alero defected. This Alin Dume and the rest of them defected. Bukola Saraki defected. A lot of strong northern police that we are former governors but are now then senators defected. So, and the person that led them to that defection was Atiku, because it was Atiku that led that walkout in PDP convention. Immediately Atiku did that. I remember the words of the late Tony Aneni. Tony Aneni said, this is a black day for PDP. He said it. Tony Aneni, because he was already seeing defeat for PDP. So what was Atiku thinking? Why did he support Buhari? So if Buhari finished ruling for 8 years, how did he think that he will come and succeed Buhari? That was another point of entry. Because remember, by that 2015, Goodluck has already done 4 years. Remember, he finished the remaining 1.5 year of Goodluck, of Yaradua. He has already done 4 years. If Atiku had stayed in PDP, because at that time, most northern politicians had already defected to APC. If Atiku had stayed in PDP, a lot of all those strong power brokers like Alhaji Abdullah Adamu, all those guys wouldn't have defended. Even if they defended, there won't be a massive. It was Atiku that led that massive defection in such a way that APC now even became the majority in the House of Representatives. That Tambuwal self as the speaker then also defected. Oh my God! So had it been Atiku supported Good Luck as Wike then beg him that time, Atiku would have gotten the PDP ticket in 2019. By that time, Good Luck must have
God bless you.
completed his tenure. That was a very big mistake, Atiku. I don't even know who advised Atiku to do that. You are supporting Buhari, a former military general. You are supporting Buhari. You don't, and you know, say Buhari, no, Buhari are very, 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 very. I mean, let me not even say something, but Buhari no be somebody where you go hold for your hand. So that was a point of entry for Atiku. He missed it. Another point of entry for Atiku was 2023. I haven't seen any politician that had this opportunity but did not even utilize one. Was 2023. 2023, I am Dos Santos. I have an insider in PDP, eh, in the southeast that said this: that Obi went to Atiku. Obi went to Atiku and say, remember that when Atiku declared his this thing, Obi came there. Sure, you know Obi came there. Yes. And declared that Atiku is his lead. In fact, if you see Obi interview, you know what Obi was looking for. Obi
Even
went.
Southeast leaders criticize Obi now. See, you get presidential ambition, you they go your boss, yeah, declaration.
Obi went to Atiku. I have the insider. I mean, even obedient and all this, they go deny it now, but that is the truth. I have and I know. Obi went to Atiku and say, make me but not be make me hope we are still 2019 is still on, right? Atiku no agree. He no agree. Some of all these irrelevant politicians misadvised Atiku and told him that Obi no get money. Obi get money, but say Obi no go bring money. Because I know Obi na billionaire in Benin, but Obi no go bring money. Say you should go and pick South PDP governor that can donate to the election. Election is not
But
all
but
about
but but,
money
but,
alone.
but Onyeka, ask Santos if this is true because he doubted. He argued with me. I told them that Atiku believe in that money that is the only money that can in
Now
that
money
money.
Atiku they look for.
But
That is the reason
that
why
Yeah.
he go and pick
20,
Okowa.
he said
It's
it's
the
a
reason
lie.
why he picked Okowa.
Can I
Because
quickly chip something for you guys, please?
okay.
Yeah, sorry, because I'm about to resume. Sorry. I would like to say Oyekashi is actually hitting the right point that's coming from my mind as well. But I want to say that
Am I the only person not
We
hearing
cannot
Tita?
hear you.
Mr. Tita.
Ah,
Theta, alpha, gamma. I remember when we calculate theta
hear me.
for
yeah, we
angle.
can hear you now.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. The problem with Atiku is that Atiku has been in the corridors of power since 1993, if like even further than that. And like Oyekashi has said, it's either Atiku is pitching his tent against the wrong group at the right time or at the wrong time. Okay, and like Oyekashi has said, his biggest opportunity was 2023, this last election.
Oh, you be like say theta and they get network. But let me just conclude. I'm going somewhere. So Dos Santos, like I told you, Obi met Atiku. Obi team. Let me just put it like that. Atiku no agree. He said he said that there is an agreement from PDP, the NEC PDP or whatever, that they will go with a southern governor to be able to, I mean, you know, talking about, I mean, to be able to fund the campaign. But it's not all about a Nigerian election. Is not all about just money.
Yeah, I agree with you because they interviewed Atiku, and Atiku was like the 2019 when he chose his candidate, his running mate. There were a lot of governors that were aggrieved. So this time he allowed the party to
Of course, it
choose,
was.
yeah, to come
See,
up with top three. That's where he
see,
came up with Okowa, Wike, and Udom Emmanuel. Then he made his choice of
uh
Okowa. Yeah.
see. Am I tell you, Dos Santos? Like I told you, I have an insider that is in PDP that is close to, and he confirmed this thing. It's not. I mean, it's not most. See, Dos Santos said, do you know that in Southeast politics, forget all these people that come online to come and make noise, Southeastern politics is just like one. I mean, no matter your party, whether you the APC, Labour Party, PDP, now the same group of people now they play those politics. They move like musical chair. Even this Obi way they see for not true be saying get obedient movement, but he has links with most of all these politicians where they see. That's the reason why I know they quarrel with any of them, but that is by the way. So the issue is that Peter Obi came and balkanized Atiku's vote. If and why it is even the most time opportunity for Atiku is that Buhari don't even care to go. See, let me tell you, Dos Santos, if for say Atiku defeat Tinubu with one vote for that 2023, Buhari will go just hand over to Atiku, return to Daura. Nothing concern him. Buhari don't even care. He don't even care. In fact, his body language is even showing he will not even want Tinubu to even become the president. But the issue with Atiku is that now his destiny is tied to Obi. That's one reason why we always that's the reason why whenever somebody want to discuss Atiku, he will bring Obi. Now, Dos Santos, coming to your point, what I say about Sir Josh, if you present Tinubu, that is what I'm talking. We are still talking about Obi now. If you present Tinubu and Atiku to the people of the Southeast, because you say there will be voters our party, they will vote against Tinubu. They go vote against Tinubu. No, nothing can. Is it Southeast? Nothing concern and they go. I don't know of South too, but is it Southeast? They go vote against Tinubu. That one no be. It nothing concern us with whether presidency they go north, if they come south 20. No, Southeast no they calculate those kind of things. We know they do those kind of calculation. He go vote Atiku. The only issue where Atiku they get be say there is somebody like Obi where don't come blocking his supposed stronghold for Southeast. Southeasterners trust Atiku more than Tinubu or anybody in APC for that matter. So nothing concern us with whether Atiku that is why when you ask Sir Josh, he told you the same thing. Ask any random Southeasterner, he will tell you the truth. Now, the thing is that Dos Santos, you are forgetting that for North now, you don't know what Northerners they cook for Tinubu. You don't know what Northerners they cook for Tinubu now. They cook better soup for them. That is the reason why in the run up and down they gather southern governors, especially the governor of the south governors. Waiting if they waiting south Northerners they cook for Tinubu now. No day here. Now me they tell you. Now and what do you don't understand? You say you think say as all of us did because I see that they when we say I or they say oh we dey me I dey SDP say which other person in the talk about they SDP. See make I tell you if you bring good luck with Tinubu all of us go vote for good luck. That is the truth of the matter. All of us go vote for good luck. That is just the truth. If you bring Obi against Tinubu, they go vote for Tinubu. The only people where Tinubu get, now all those elites where you call, now all those governors and people from if now Southwest, in vote go really, really increase for Southwest. For example, Lagos, I they predict Tinubu fee carry 1.5 million for Lagos if care is not taken. And some of all those Southwestern states, it go increase vote for there. But any other place, Northerners, they cook better soup for them. Finally, make I say this thing. The problem of Atiku again is Obi. And the problem that Obi has, we come to affect Atiku, come be say, obedient movement, they overrate themselves. They think say they go fit win election. They thought maybe they can win an election on their own. They cannot. They just cannot win an election on their own. In fact, that you see those North Central Christians where in go win their votes that time from Plateau, Nasarawa, Benue, some part of Niger State, some part of Adamawa, some part of those people now. 19 Tinubu. You know, see, say Tinubu don't go appoint Hassan Kuka. Those people don't. They see Dr. Croc now. They don't change math now. Dos Santos, apart from my own southeast, another place where me I know well, the way they behave, na northern Christians. In fact, Dos Santos, I grew up within them. I mean, now from their crowd when I grew, as in I grew with northern Christian na my bread and butter. I know the way where they take the behave. So if you think maybe they go come 2027, come vote to be again, that they will, you are joking. They're not go vote for him again. They don't get their own alliance. Some few of them will still get residue sentiment of 2023. They go still vote for him, but they will generally not vote for him in mass again. For example, he cannot win. He cannot win Nasarawa again. For example, he cannot win Nasarawa. He will gather a lot of vote in Plateau. So, but if now vote,
I totally disagree. He will not win Nasarawa. He will win Abuja. He will win Nasarawa. He will win Plateau. But you have to tell me who is
no,
his
it's
running
not
mate.
a see.
But you can
Look
continue.
at the
Peter Obi will win Nasarawa, bros. Peter Obi will win Tinubu in Nasarawa. I can bet. I don't
okay,
like betting. But you can
okay,
forget this
no,
thing. He will flog
okay,
Obi in
no,
Nasarawa.
okay,
Hey,
flock to now. See, no wahala. Make we leave it like that. I don't want to argue again. But what did I tell you? Be say those northern Christian vote where he get for 2023, he cannot get it again. He will get, but he will not get it that number again because Tinubu don't they dismantle those numbers, especially okay, take Southern Kaduna, but that is by the way. Now, but the problem is that if Atiku contest, remember that even in 2023, the reason why Atiku no even win is not just because of Rubio, it's because of the Buharists in the north. That is the reason why Atiku did not even win. Yes, Tinubu got 8.7 million, Abi. Atiku got 6.9. The difference is about 1.7 million, Abi. The reason why Atiku did not even because of Buhari's in the north. They are just paying back Tinubu because of what he did for Buhari in 2015. And let's be frank. Let's be frank. Tinubu really played a key role in making Buhari the president. Let's be frank. Let's not make we know.
Onyeka, and that love is lost. Now that love of paying back is lost.
That's what I'm saying. Now, those Buharis where you see, they cook better soup for Tinubu for 2027. They wait for him. They wait for him. So all these Memala Buni where he talk say, oh, didn't he lose to Atiku in 2023? All of them go lose. All these governors where they see, all those KB, Jigawa, Boronu, not be Boronu, Zulum is okay. All those Yobe governors where they see, all those Gombe governors, they go be like those PDP governors for 2015. They are just dead men walking. If they no enter inside the rain thing, and for you to think Atiku no get base, not be so. If Atiku contest against Tinubu for 2027, he go beat Tinubu for not blue black. You know, go even see. So forget all those things where they vote now just because they vote for Buhari. Now they don't transfer. They wait for where they go transfer that vote to, and that vote is no longer with APC. Those APC strong vote where they get for now, it's no longer there with APC again. Ask any normal APC supporter for North for as at 2023. They are no longer supporting APC now for presidential election. You can take your polls. So Atiku, the only problem he has is Obi. Once Obi, what Atiku needed is not even for Obi to even deputize him. Obi can even decide not. What in Atiku want man make Obi no even contest at all. If Atiku contest election with what is it, Tinubu, he go win Tinubu now. And all this way they say Tinubu go win, Tinubu go rig. He go rig where if na Atiku they contest. And if the Northerners don't want you to rig, you are not going to rig them. It's as simple as that. So now that southeast vote and those south vote where Obi don't come go occupy and those northern Christian votes where don't go occupy. Now be the problem of Atiku. And it's very, very unfortunate for him. As for good luck, well, you can actually drag is it a horse to the river, but you cannot force the horse to drink the water now. Good luck, Jonathan has the goodwill. Me, I will vote for him if he comes out in 2027, but he's not going to come out. It's as simple as that. No party will even give him their ticket. Now, me, they tell you, Dos Santos, no party will give good luck in their ticket. And I'm not sure good luck is ready to bring out his money to contest any election. The money we don't get now, you want carry and go retire.
Onyeka,
Thank you very much.
Onyeka, if good luck contest, I sure say that Tinubu buy the form. Yes, just to
Exactly.
have a 3 horse
Exactly.
race. I I totally agree. I totally agree with you. Can I make a Dos Santos no vex abeg. Good afternoon. Can I make my submission? I've been on the
No,
stage, I've been on and off.
make a submission. You guys are not serious.
Good morning. No, your course is very strict. So anytime I come to space, I like to respect myself before she drop me. So I think everything the last speaker said, right, is the facts. But I want to tell him categorically that the Northern Christians, if it's going to be a two-horse race and Peter Obi is still contesting, I think majority will still vote for him. If it's a two-horse race, people will vote for
Wait,
him.
is it
But
two
if
us
it's a
with
three-horse
Tinubu and
race,
who?
between Peter Obi and Tinubu,
Okay, okay.
if that two-horse race happens, they will still choose him. But it's the process. Bros, Peter Obi is going to win elections in polling units. But can Peter Obi win elections in the coalition centers if the system is compromised? So, like you said again, you are very right. Tinubu can pull 1.3 million votes
Sorry,
in
Yusuf.
Lagos,
You're sorry,
even
Yusuf. May I
Ibadan.
say this thing? I hope you agree with me that in the core north, like northeast and northwest, I mean the core north, if you come to like places like Bauchi, Kanu, Jigawa, Zamfara, if they decide not to vote for Tinubu, sure say Tinubu no feel rig there. Hope you know. He cannot
100%,
rig
I
it
agree with
now.
you.
Ehen.
I agree with
But
you. And
if
what
he
I'm saying,
decide to rig for North Central, they no go fit defend vote. Not far northern core northerners know how to defend vote past northern. That's where I'm telling you that Tinubu is targeting those northern Christian vote. That is the reason. That is the problem that P2B is going to have. You understand that? That is where my point is.
yeah, Onikachi, I get your point. I get your point. We are saying the same thing, but I'm saying if it's going to be a free, fair, and credible elections, you understand, where we know that rigging must still take place, because we all know that they have to rig in Lagos. Because the last time, 2 years ago, Peter Obi won Lagos. And those same voters are still living in Lagos. So if you are getting 1.3 million votes in Lagos, and Peter Obi is not getting like 800,000, you do you get what I'm saying? There's going to be systematic rigging. Dos Santos, Nigerian elections, tell me the candidates that are contesting today, Dos Santos. Me, I will send the results to your DM. Me, just show me the contestant if it's going to be a two-horse race. But if it's going to be a three-horse race or a four-horse race, count me out. I still say that because these guys, the opposition have decided to come. Let me speak to the topic. Jonathan can contest against Tinubu in 2027 and win Tinubu if it's going to be a two-horse race. Because Jonathan will get votes from the north.
No, any two horse race, Tinubu is
I know
gone.
people
No,
in my
any
office.
two horse race, Tinubu is gone. That is just the thing.
So now, okay, thank you. So Jonathan, I know people in my office, they will say, look at him, Baba Jonathan. Let me translate for people. Look, when Jonathan was president, one bag of rice was 7.5. We know they buy it here. You can just buy back, keep for us, or buy back 7.5. When Buhari come, it become 30K. Tinubu come, it become 100K. So there are people that have PBCs, and this economy is messing them up. Those people,
Anita,
you
you dey
cannot
hear
buy their
me when I
votes.
dey tell you this are the play. I tell you, say now that
You
rice
cannot
that
buy
they
their
use
votes.
campaign.
Those kind of people, you cannot buy their votes in the polling unit Dos Santos. Let me be serious now. Forget about the rice. Those kind of people that enjoyed some things. I like giving rice as example. But there are a lot of things that Northerners enjoyed when Jonathan was president. A lot of things. It was insecurity that came. When insecurity came, we started having checkpoints. You know, if you are going from point A to point B, you stop like 3 checkpoints, Boko Haram. You understand? That was security and corruption. That was why people voted out Jonathan. Although I'm still challenging that result. Because somebody even challenged the result yesterday that it was because of the game changer, the PDC, what have you, but we have moved on. We've had like 3 elections after that. So I'm saying Jonathan already has his own domestic votes in the north. If the South South like, make them vote him, is their picking. If all the South governors, they fair go APC, no wahala. But if the masses in the South want Jonathan to win election, they will go and vote for him unless you read them out again. But at the polling unit, Jonathan will still get votes in Bielsa, in Rivers, in Delta. But if the same way we are expecting 1.3 million votes in Lagos, it's not the same way we are expecting, those kind of figures in where, these people have votes. We're on a long thing. So I think going straight to the point, me, I will advise Atiku if I have a one-on-one with him. I'll say, Yalla, dan Allah ka sa mana wani, ka mana nominating deputy vice president. He should please nominate a vice president for us. We, the obedient, we want a vice presidential candidate nominated from him. I'm debating from Atiku because Atiku is my third option. Dos Santos no vex because I thought Moku speak to the topic. But if If Atiku's 6.9 million votes 2 years ago can assure us that they can give us a candidate that will stand as running mate with Peter Obi. But the problem is that I don't like the Labour Party, I don't like the PDP, I don't like the SDP, I don't know. So where is he going to be?
But
Where
you
is
like
Peter Obi going to
APC.
run now? I want to know. APC is giving me what now, Dos Santos. APC, they give me
So
what.
which party you can't like?
During PDP, I dey buy. I love good governance. I want good governance, regardless of the party, right? I want the best people, the best brains to run affairs of this country so that we can move forward. Because we are moving backwards. We are using 5 days to count votes of less than 30 million people in 2020. In the AI, we are moving backwards, and it's leadership. We have been unlucky with leadership. So we don't have leaders that are thinking ahead, making us be the giant of Africa that we are. If we were the giant of Africa, we'll be running all the countries around us. France, America, whatever have to come to us before they can go to any African countries because we are the giant. But unfortunately, we are the cockroach. So please stop interjecting me. Whether I'm APC or PDP, I'm speaking to the topic. You derail my train of thought. So Dos Santos, it's not a problem if Atiku comes up with somebody to stand behind Peter Obi. Let all the 6.1 million votes and the 6.9 million votes, those people, if 80% of them can, let's do this again. Dos Santos, ball rigging. You cannot rig that elections because the numbers are there. The numbers are on our timelines. The numbers are on the polling units. The numbers are on the IREF. Yes, we know where the numbers are. You get, so we can just get the numbers and move. If it's going to be a 2-horse race. Thank you, Sir Josh, thank you for the space. I yield my mic. Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah, you made a
Dos
point.
Dos
Santos,
Santos, I
you see
beg,
the
give
point
me
makes
this.
sense,
I
right?
remember
If you factor am in
I supposed
straight
to
to the
talk
point,
for
now
the past
waiting
1
Yusuf
hour.
they
You
give
didn't
you.
end
But
my
now that
own.
same thing where
And
they
I
run
did,
from. This thing present
Oga, no,
itself when I say am, when I say no, who go win election for now? When I say
uh,
no, when I say power is not serve a la
oh my
carte. He
goodness.
don't present itself again. When I want begin this on a logic again.
Digital juju. I don't know why they talk about. You are talking about 2023. I've told you guys before, a divided opposition cannot win. You cannot win presidency with a divided opposition. It's as simple as that. He has said it here now. If it's 2-horse race, Tinubu will be out. But if it's 3-horse race, no way. I said it before that Tinubu is the only presidential candidate that do not have block votes except Southwest. His block vote was the opposition and the G5 governors. That's all. You see. But you guys were like, oh, we can win this state, we can win that state, we can win Bayelsa. I told you guys that my state, Bayelsa, you guys cannot win. I beat my chest. I keep saying it. I remember, I don't know if Yusuf can remember. I was saying it. You guys can win Rivers, but Bayelsa that I know, nobody, you guys cannot win Bayelsa. I was beating my chest. You guys were like, let's what's it called? Gamble on it. I said, me, I need the gamble, but I know for a fact 2022, to Atiku. Is that not what Sir Just is proposing now? Is that not what a lot of
No, you and I are open space on that
thank
matter.
you?
Up to the I was there up to the dying minute until they printed the ballot papers. That's when you and I and some people had already lost hope on the
Thank
election.
you.
I was on the
Yusuf
timeline
asked
then.
Dos Santos if he believed that Obi was going to get 6 million votes. Did you say anything with regards to the
No,
possibility that he was going to get 6 million votes?
people,
Were you not the same guys
people
who were
no
saying
people
all the
lost hope.
bullshit about him? But he
People even
surprised you
lost hope.
guys. You guys
People
don't
lost
want to accept the fact that this man got 6 million votes. That there's a possibility for you guys in your political party to still win the election. Go and fix your political party. No, you don't want to fix your political party. Wike is still in the PDP, controlling APC. And you guys are not saying it. You're here saying, Atiku,
Digital juju.
GEJ. Bro,
Digital juju.
Don
You see,
Santos, stop playing this politics. I said you are selling
no,
rat
no,
poison.
see,
But the
no, I'm
question,
not selling any
the
rat
puzzle is
poison.
there. Is there.
No,
If you
no,
really
listen,
are being honest to yourself.
Digital juju. I am an historian. Anything where they happen where they happen, for where don't happen now, it don't happen before. 6 million votes, he get 6 million. Do you ask? He contested without governors. This that it has happened with Buhari. Buhari contested 2003. How many governors did he have? How many votes did he have? Was it not close to 10 million votes? You see, he contested 2007. No be still that same number of votes. He contested, he even changed party to CPC, new party that he formed in 2009. He contested in 2011 without any governor. Without any governor. So if you on our one, they talk about without any governor, Obi.
But Dos Santos, can we look at the numbers from
So
2 years
Dos
ago,
so
Dos
Santos now,
Santos?
if they
hold
give
Let's
it
look
to
on.
at the
the
numbers.
let's be real. If they give this ticket to your brother
No,
GEG, tell me
no,
why people from
Mr.
the
Dudu, the,
southeast should support him.
Hold on, at the come first. At 2011, what happened? He did not have any governor, but Almakura, through Buhari,
Digital
Almakura was
Juju, sorry,
elected.
sorry, Dos Santos, be frank with yourself. If Dos Santos, Peter Obi and Buhari, they are
I'm
two
here.
different people with two different ideologies, two different set of voters, two different demographics. That's Peter Obi and Buhari. So if you are saying that Buhari is getting 6 million votes, 10 million votes, you cannot compare the process that Peter Obi ran for the first time and got 6 million votes in a rigged elections. You understand? That's my point.
What about 2003? The first time Buhari contested, what happened?
Let's look at the recent numbers. I agree with you, Dos Santos. But the last numbers we have, let's work with that with those numbers. That's 2023 elections. We
You
can
know,
use those we can use
see,
those numbers
hold on.
to get more precise answers. If not, we'll just be running around the bush. You get what I'm saying? I agree, you're an historian, you're taking us back to 2003, 2007. But when we look at the immediate numbers, we can use that to do more. We can have more conversations on that, on those numbers, on how people can emerge again, how people can run. But I think the bone of contention is the PDP does not have a platform. So if they have a candidate, where is he running from? Because Peter B was once a PDP member, but he ran on another platform because of the discrepancies at PDP. And up till now, PDP is, like the last speaker says, digital should do you. PDP is being run by Tinubu and Kwike. So why will Nigerians or why will the opposition want to now put their candidate under that kind of risky condition? That's already a risky condition. You can even win primaries. They'll say, no, they went to the judiciary, that they did two primaries at the same time, so you have been disqualified. Yes, they can do that. The judiciary can do that, Dos
Uh,
Santos. They can do that now, now,
I
now.
agree with you. I agree with you. But one thing you have forgotten is that the PDP will do their convention, right? I think this year also. So they will do their convention. Party executive will be changed. So I don't know where you are coming up with this. Oh, Wike and Tinubu will be controlling the PDP. Once convention is done, how will they control the PDP? New leaders will emerge. That's it. As simple as ABC. Congresses will be. They will organize congress in each of the states, right? So that's how politics is being run. Damagun will go. Other executive will go as well. So what are you talking about?
Let's wait for the convention. No, no, wala. Let's wait for the convention. Nice one. Let's wait for the convention. People, why they laugh?
Yes, now, because that's what he's supposed to consider. I agree with you that, oh, the current PDP chairman is Wike loyalist, yeah, that Tinubu is controlling PDP through Wike. I agree with you. But one thing you need to know is that very soon PDP will do their convention, and I believe APC too will do theirs. All political parties, whenever they want to get into an election season, they conduct convention. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's wait for the convention. No, wala.
So let's wait for the convention.
Dos
Yeah.
Santos. Let's wait for the no, wala, no, wala.
Okay. Envy. I know you want to finish me. Can you speak?
Yes, Santos, good morning.
Good morning,
Master Chief, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh, good morning. The Santos. Well,
Ma.
I am not here to convince you, not to confuse you, like we've been dragging on the tail for quite some days now. Peter Obi, I admit, is inconsequential. Is not known in the north, is not known in the south, is not, or is not accepted in the south, is not accepted in anywhere else aside Agulu. Hmm? So please, is inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. It's only here to divide the people's vote according to you. This whole, talk and everything has happened before now in 2022, 2023, and we both did not agree. So what makes you think we can agree now? You wrote the other time on the tail, I think you were replying me or someone else, right? That's, a divided opposition, like you're singing now, will not lead us anywhere, blah, blah, blah. We agree. You will not accept Obi, right? And when they both come together, we will not accept Atiku. So let's remain where we are. I admit, I am not dragging it with you. My
God bless
candidate
you.
will not amount to anything. So leave us as we are. Go to those that has the power. Go to those that can make you win.
God bless you.
You people were put carrying all the bags for Atiku then. Lagos State in the bag, this state in the bag, Anambra in the bag. Despite the fact that is Agulu Masters place is in the bag. You guys put every goddamn state in the bag. You were carrying it. The bag was so heavy, right? That Wiki has to help you people to carry it down to Aso Rock, right? We admit, we accept. Me personally, let me speak for myself. I admit I accept. Leave my Agulu man alone. Let him keep wearing his black and Indonesian shirt up and down. He cannot amount to anything. He will not win. Yes, you guys are not ready for this coalition or the merger. What's the name of this guy? This Ume guy then was
So
talking
if the
about this.
I want to ask you a question.
I'm listening, sir.
If the coalition favors Atiku, will you support Atiku?
Favors Atiku in what sense?
If the
Is it like
coalition,
with? It
like
cannot
if
be
the
with Obi. Oh. It cannot be with Obi. If
no
Obi is
now
not running, wait now, Chelono. If Obi is not running and Atiku is there, I will support him. Oh. If Obi is not running, that is what we are saying. That is what me I am saying. If
you
Obi
will
is not
support
running,
Atiku.
yes,
Wait
yes, of course. If Obi
for
is
the
not in the picture,
coalition. Okay.
yes, if my Obi is not in the picture, is not in the equation, is not on the front, I'll be support Atiku,
Very
right?
good.
I've been supporting PDP before now. Is when you guys, took Obi down and all. That is when we went with Obi. We
Nobody,
are the part
no,
of the people that ran with Obi, and we are projecting Obi
nobody,
now. The 6 million
nobody took
votes is inconsequential. Tinubu is
no
there.
nobody took Obi out of the picture. Anyways, if Obi
Sir.
decide to be Atiku's running mate, you will support, right?
If Obi, I will not support. Though. I will
They
not
called him a
support.
Nollywood
I
actor.
will not support. I will sit
You
at
will not
home.
support if Obi decide
I
to
will
be
sit at
Atiku's
home. My
running mate.
PVC will be under my pillow. I will not vote.
Anyways,
Yes.
I know why I'm asking all this question. For Sir Josh, you are seeing it, Abby.
But you're
This is what.
projecting, GJ now. You're projecting. So why
Yes,
the whole
yes.
article thing and Obi
Listen,
thing now?
no, 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 no. See anybody that is saying this kind of boss,
But
I'm asking.
remember, it goes both ways. If it favors Obi, you people, Atiku people too will not
Yes,
support.
I thank you. I've said it before, and if it favors Obi,
If
Atiku supporters,
I think we were
there are
ready
some
to
Atiku,
accept both
there are some
candidates like we
yes, there
did
are
in
some Atiku
2019. No
supporters.
problem.
Yeah, there are some Atiku supporters that will not want to support, and if it is Atiku Obi's ticket, for example, you, this is Juju, there are others that will not want to support as well. So what do you hold
What
on?
do you say if he
Listen,
favors Obi? What do
listen,
you say? Let me hear
listen.
you.
I, if it favors Obi, the coalition,
An Atiku.
good.
But
Let
Obi
me
is leading the
okay, good.
tickets.
Now, No,
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 the
no, no,
one,
no, no,
you
no,
know,
no,
We are
no.
it's your talking point
listening.
now.
Jesus,
It's
Jesus.
what you've been projecting.
Uh, Come on, I'm the host here. Let me tell you something. If because for me, when I started this space, I said I focused on balancing it's because there's no way Southwest will govern 16 years. You understand? 8 years Obasanjo, 8 years Tinubu. It's not done. It's not right. I prefer Jonathan to continue till 2031. But Obi, one, for the sake of the people of the Southeast. I schooled in Southeast, Caritas University, Amojinike, Enugu. You get me? I will support Obi. But he needs to get a strong core northerner that will get him votes in the core east, northeast, and northwest, because that was his weak point. You guys were focusing on Christian votes in the northeast, Christian votes in the northwest. That was what you guys were focusing on, and truly, he got all those Christian votes in these little areas in northeast. That's my stance. Digital Juju asked me that question. Dos Santos, if you were the one that have 6 million votes, what would be your advice? I said, one, I will not be running mate to any northerner. Two, I will make sure I have a strong northerner that have huge like that is very a political juggernaut that can galvanize or bring the people together in the core north. So, because I know that if I work with him, I will win the election. With my 6 million votes and that core northerner, I will win the election. Was that not what I said? I can do it. That's all. I will support him. But if you are bringing Dati Baba Ahmed, sorry, Dos Santos will not support. I'm not that kind of a person that Dati Baba Ahmed that cannot win Kaduna, Zaria. I will not support. I will look at your running mates first, most especially a southeasterner that doesn't have entry, like doesn't have what's it called? Cannot enter that northeast, northwest to get support. There's no way I will support that person now. It's as simple as APC. So you have to get to strong.
Dos Santos,
Yes,
Dos Santos, if Atiku nominates somebody now to that if Atiku recommends Deti Baba Ahmed to run with
I will not support.
what's the Peter
I will.
Obi in
I will not
27.
support.
No, I'm saying I'm giving no look, I'm telling you, if Atiku can collapse his structure for Deti Baba Ahmed, it doesn't matter. They can still win the elections. It's just the
It
structures.
matters.
I
It
will.
If Atiku
It
can
matters. It
collapse his
matters.
matters.
6.9
It
million,
matters. I will not.
It is
no,
not
if
to
Atiku
I
can
will
display.
not
collapse his 6.9
support.
million
I,
to support
I
that
will.
ticket, no, I'm telling you, you need numbers.
Sir, a lot of
So if you can
people
collapse those
listen.
numbers to support that
A,
ticket, it's just people don't want to
no,
sacrifice.
I
That's
will
what's
not
going on.
support.
People don't want to sacrifice. That's why the position is
I
not.
will not support. Even you guys, you know the truth. That was why you guys' first running mate was Kwankwaso. You guys were projecting Kwankwaso to be Obi's running mate. We know the truth now.
Yes, because we saw the numbers there. We saw the numbers, but it did not happen because Kwankwaso cannot be running mate.
Yes.
We saw the numbers there, but it refused because of envy, because of it, he refused. But if
And
Kwankwaso had
see,
even joined that ticket, we'll have done better. We'll have done better.
so
But it's unfortunate we have moved on. But Dos Santos, this is my argument. It's all about structures. If Atiku supports that ticket 2 years ago, that's Peter Obi and Deti Baba Ahmed. If Atiku supporters support that ticket, our votes will come out. That's what I'm telling you. That's how people are now. People will put their votes where they know that yes, this is their support. But who is bringing them together? Like you said, who is that guy that will bring Atiku,
y-
what Peter Rufai, what El Rufai? Who is that guy that will bring them together? Buhari cannot bring them together. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Buhari cannot bring those niggas together. He couldn't bring them
Yusuf,
together when
Yusuf,
he was governor for
Yusuf,
when he was
you are
president for eight
making
years.
see.
So
This
who
is
is that political juggernaut?
listen.
Who is that? Who is that political
See,
juggernaut? Okay,
listen.
give me a name.
Hold
Give
on
me a name
first.
of a political juggernaut that can bring
Wait
them out.
first. Wait first. I forgot what I wanted to say. But anyways, yeah, I think I remember now. Let me ask you, good, yeah. What value did Dati Baba Ahmed brought to Obi's tickets in the last election?
The last
Yes.
election, the last election, zero value,
So what
no
are you
value.
so what are you
Last
talking
election.
about?
I'm saying that the numbers that supported Atiku, this is simple English. If those same forces support the ticket, they will vote for him
Sir,
because of the Atiku. That's what
it
I'm telling you.
is divide.
That's what I'm telling you.
See,
Los Santos, I want to clear him
I
because I
just
think
speak.
you're just thinking like a normal. You see, before someone will support you, you must have contribution, both in someone that both in your interest and in everything. I think will not support you without him bringing something on the table. So you want to pick your own vice as who as that your what one as in what. So the person just come and join you and be a follower. No, now you must entice someone to support you. I think I will not even argue itself. Once there's any agreement that he will lead the ticket, and he lost the VP ticket. He will lose it to anyone that he could then believe that will bring the votes. It's not. How would you tell me that someone that lost his polling unit will be a VP? As in how? How? From where to where? It's not that it doesn't.
How many polling units? How many polling units was this guy winning? What's his name? The vice president for 12
Okowa,
for 8 years.
Okowa, Okowa himself. How many?
Even Osibanjo.
Okuwa
Even
lost now.
no, I'm even talking about present governor.
Uh,
No, Osibanjo that was 8 years. How many of
See,
the polling units in Lagos
He,
can he
he
win?
won.
with
He
Dr.
won
Why?
his
Why?
polling
Okowa,
Why?
unit
instead
now.
of
So,
instead of 2 years of
Sir
rejection of
George,
Okowa.
It's
Sir George, are you
recommendation.
saying that if we factor in
No.
all these variables, the security situation, economic depression, and Atiku supporting Obi, are you saying it's not going to change the outcome of the next coming election?
He wants I think just tell you say that you're supporting. He must support with his own mind, and his mind is that calm down now.
You're not answering the question.
Oh,
You're not
yeah,
answering the
talk, yeah,
question now.
talk, talk,
Answer
talk,
his question.
talk. Yusuf, talk.
He asked you a question now that answer his question. He asked you a question. If Atiku collapses structure and support Peter Obi, you think it doesn't have any effect on the result? Is that what you're saying?
What are you saying?
I think that was his question.
I didn't
I'm
say that I
paraphrasing.
have none.
Yusuf, we are talking
Did you
of
get his question?
listen,
We asked your
You
question.
listen,
shout too much.
Yusuf.
Just
Wait,
listen.
hold on. We are talking about Dati Baba Ahmed. Like I said before, Dati Baba. You asked you okay. It was Envy that asked me a question. If Obi will like if the coalition favors Obi, I said I will support on one condition, except he have a very strong northerner, core northerner that will get him votes from that core north because that's where Obi is lacking. And I said it before. You see, you guys were focusing on the northern Christian, but you guys know the truth, right? So if a core northerner will support Obi, then yes, I will support. But why will I support if it's someone like Dati Baba Ahmed? Are you expecting me to support? I will not because I know
So, what do
Obi
you
will
mean
lose.
by Core Norton and Don Santos?
Core northerner, listen. Dati Baba Ahmed is a core northerner, but does he have followership? Is he strong politically? Somebody that lost his PDP governorship primaries. Eh? Somebody that lost his elect.
How many how many followership does Osibanjo have before they put him as VP?
It's true that
We
brought
don't know
him
him.
now. It's true that
Uh,
brought
They
him now.
recommended him. So
Yusuf, you are forgetting
they
something.
recommended him, right? So if
Yusuf, you are forgetting something. Yeah. You are talking of Osinbajo. Yes, I agree with you. Osinbajo doesn't have followers. What's it called? Buhari, with his court following. Already, Tinubu have calculated Buhari's votes from 2023. 10 million, 10 million. Everybody knows. Someone said it here. What's his name? Onyi just said, Buhari Tinubu will just bring his 3 million Southwest votes. That's it. That's how they won the election. 10 plus 3, 13. Jonathan got how many votes?
Los Santos, hold on now. Hold on. Let me tell you that something. Hold on.
Hold on. And listen, and Buhari was a strong northerner that have that huge support. You get me? He cannot make lead way to the southeast. All you just have to do is to form coalition with
Dos
Southwest.
Santos, hold on. Just let me hold on. Let me tell you, man. Yusuf, you see, the same thing that you're saying, you say I think we should collapse the structure. Tinubu collapsed his structure and brought his boy. And his boy is Osibanjo. Who knows Osibanjo? Who knows Osibanjo in politics? Tinubu brought his boy. Osibanjo,
So
calm down now.
Atiku should collapse his structure and bring his boy too. That is my
But
argument.
you are
Atiku should
defending,
collapse his structure and bring his boy. No, and bring his own boy too.
But you were
That's the
talking,
you are
best solution
but
right
you
now. We
were
can tell
saying that
ourselves.
if Atiku
We are lying
supports
to
that thing
ourselves. We
about
are lying to
Ahmed,
ourselves.
We're just making project. What
Yes.
Yusuf is making projection here. You understand? He's also saying that there's a possibility that if Atiku collapses structure and bring in somebody with Pit Obi with the data we already have, that there's a gateway. That's what he's been saying here. But the only thing I realize is Dos Santos always want to hammer. He sees the pathway, but one thing he keeps hammering is this whole, GEG has 4 tenor. He has gone for it. And I'm saying to you, as someone from the southeast, why should I support GEG in the last election? If the election comes, why should we support him?
digital. Okay, now they should
Yeah,
back Obi for 4 years, okay? For just for 4 years and he'll return back, eh?
I support that. It's going to neutralize the whole southern bias, because what you people are trying to do is to say that there is no southern bias. And I'm saying to you, Dos Santos, if you put these two tickets in this coming election, you're going to lose because you have a sick party. You have a sick political party. It's clear.
So you don't care about the
I
number
have
of
told
tenure.
you, I've
All you care about is what
I've told you that they will have convention. When they have convention, party leaders will be changed, right? Every political parties, as they are going to the election soon, they will have convention. Labour Party too, they have their own party crisis, right? Uh-huh. So they will have convention. So that's it. There's no way Damagun will continue to be the party national chairman, PDP national chairman, till the election and after the election. So just relax. Yes, the party is sick. Or yeah, the party is sick. Just relax. After the convention, you will see the results. So what are you talking about here?
Let me use your quote of what we're talking about. You cannot be waking somebody that is pretending to sleep. Dos Santos, you are pretending to be asleep. We cannot wake you up.
No,
Let's move the mic. Thank you.
that's the fact now. That is the fact. Or will PDP not conduct their convention? Tell me.
They conduct convention, then we can still plant another another stooge in it. You
How
guys will
do you
keep
know?
on going
No,
round and round
listen.
and round.
No, I'm just
How
asking.
do, how do, how do you know they will not plan stooge in it? How do you know they will not plan stooge in it?
And you
How do
think
you
a
know?
Labour
You
Party,
Dos
okay,
Santos.
and you think a Labour Party, Tinubu will not plant his own stooge in it, right?
Dos Santos, I mentioned Labour Party in my submission. I told you that Labour Party, PDP, SDP, in my opinion, they are still not ready. I'm not seeing that the readiness you get, but you are saying that convention. Okay, yes, let's wait till convention. Please, let's move the mic. Thank you.
All right. Alaji, this Wally, Uncle Wally, can you speak? Because I know Uncle you Alaji extension officer. Show me extension officer.
Of the host. Well, there is quite arguments going on, but you see all these arguments, I can say you, the host, have already done a better job in blanketing your opinion over everybody's and bringing in other points that you don't want to be counted on with respect to the political equation of the country entirely. And the only reason why I start by saying this is because when that benchmark was met with what Dutty contributed to Peter Sobi's tangible election votes in the 2023 election, and what Osibanjo adds to Buhari, you just digress, and then maneuver as the same politicians that we have in this country. The truth of the matter is, Peter Obi alone, standing on his own, cannot win the election. And I think by now we should have agreed with that. And also, Atiku Abubakar should understand that him not having Peter Obi in his corner that he allows him to move around is going to be another difficult for him, especially in this time, to come forward and secure the election. And aligning with Nasir El-Rufai too will become another significant problem for him, because the same stigmatization he received with when you are making your reference the host with the co-northerners, it is the same thing that is surmounted over Nasir El-Rufai at the grassroots level of the politics in the northern Nigeria. So you see, it's fire plus another fire, not fire from another cold. And Atiku and Goodluck Ibele, Jonathan Maja, it's just going to, well, like, let me not even swear on it. If anybody will bring his money forward and give it, we will stake it. It's just that ticket will be by 11 o'clock. As Wajubola Ahmed Tinubu have already won the election. You cannot, look, stop sugarcoating the arguments online surrounding Goodluck Ibele, Jonathan. In as much as we're talking about regional politics and how we are going to come and align our votes from regional perspective, when you come to northern Nigeria with like Ibele Jonathan, even today, wallahi, he isn't going to win anything. You see, the issue of Boko Haram, the bad nature, and how everything around Boko Haram was cemented and put down his head is the major reason why he will collapse. He's not going anywhere. If you come back to the people, especially in Kano, I just say that this is Atiku, good luck, Ibele Jonathan. Forget about the rhetorics already on the ground said by the Islamic scholars who respects Atiku Abubakar, people like Sheikh Jawar Mahmoud Adam. But good luck, Ibele Jonathan, the same person on the Jumat prayer when he was president, more than number of people. You don't even try that. So this is the sentiment. And no matter how we want to look at it, especially with the respect of our country's politics, it is always benchmark originalism, sentimentality, and religious perspective. So to me, I see this coalition is just trying to ease the way for the presidents to continue, which inshallah it won't happen. I'm praying that the Peter Obi, the Atiku side, and the Erufai side, if they are seriously about the country, they will come to a stable ground where they forget about that. Let them within themselves look into their own significant contributions in competence, accountability, and let the people decide. Let it be natural. And from there, then of course, truly they are going for the country. But I rather vote for Peter Obi than to vote for Nasir El-Rufai, and that's the reality of it. Because if we are discussing on the current economic lackluster that our country is being flooded with by this cable of the cables of this bad, administration, the same thing is what Erufai defined himself by. He is a new liberal extremist capitalist that doesn't have the people of the country at heart. So you see that. And the only problem for me to go and not vote for Peter Obi is not because he's an evil. So many people used to disagree. I don't care. It's not because he's an evil. No, 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 no. It's because whenever the argument surrounding him comes as a result of competency, you get to just see there is nothing to be said there. I'm not discussing about the pork laws and what have you that's been discussed. If you benchmark about his administration in Anambra and you compare with any other politician of his time, you get to see that his indexes truly are not enough to qualify as the bandwagon, as the house name he was given for. But for fairness, if truly man change, there is metamorphosis and a lot of things, his blueprint was quite alright, especially the way he addressed agriculture. Had it been Concourse was not on the ticket, well, I would have bought for Peter Obi, but I bought for Concourse due to personal reasons and my own personal opinion, especially with the respect of how he said he's not going to withdraw the fuel subsidy. I think that was the major second reason that I voted for Concourse. The first one is because he's from Kano State. So now you see that. And we're getting together today, you see, I'm praying, you see, this propaganda that has already been discussing and all over the mainstream media. Our Shatima to be dropped, as the VP in 2027, and another candidate, perhaps Yakubu Dogara or Congress or anybody. I'm praying for that to happen, because if that occurs, the dynamics will already shifted with respect to the APC, because the people in Borno, the people in Yobe, whom have already for over decades, when it comes, it is NNPP, and now they bought, ANPP, and now they just decided CBC, and now it was the APC. So you have already lost that. And when you come down to Bauchi, you're having another crisis over there in the northeast. And then you see there is going to be political antipathy, and that will make sure that Nigerians will be able to send these people out of this country at this juncture. But in as much as these people secure through, well, it's going to be, I'm sorry for we Nigerians that are ordinary Nigerians in this country. Nothing is working. Imagine how he came in, with the banditization and wagoning of the electricity A, B, C, D, E, saying that it is for to enhance, delivery of services so that everybody gets to have the electricity based on what he has. But now you see 10 billion naira stipulated for a solar grid in Aso Rock, and somebody is telling you that White House is already having that, and that is the reason why they are shifting to build that solar panels grid over there. It is an insult to the ordinary Nigerians. It is an insult to our country and what we were summoned to occur, as if it is not a democracy. It was just a dictatorship policy. And now you just changing because you said you cannot pay the bills. The deputy governor of Kebbi State, he to come out and rant and say, I'm not going to afford the bills of the electricity. Lagos too. So now what do you think of a common man, especially in Kano or any other place in the country? What is it going to happen for the issue of electricity? And now you're having somebody as the national security advisor is telling you, because it's telling Nigerians that because local governments are no longer held by Turujis, they don't ban a Boko, so definitely the insecurity is not as significant as we think it is. A blatant gaslighting of the people, whereby even as of yesterday in Zamfara and Katsina, a lot of ordinary Nigerians have been taken away from their homes. And you have a DSS chief that is telling you in America when he visited his friend, he had the police siren, and then the friend just drew a gun and said, I'm trying to defend myself if anybody comes into my house. But he wants Nigerians to adopt such rhetorics to stand for themselves. The security infrastructure cannot stretch itself to serve everybody. But just recently, our Supreme Court sentenced a man that defends himself in Anambra in his farm, saying it is not self-defense, it is manslaughter. You see the paradoxes and the labyrinths these people are trying to draw our nation into. I think these people need to, you don't need any logical reasoning, you don't need somebody to come and tell you to never boss these people in 2027, because all what needed to be seen and discarded is already there. Only if somebody is having some petty little benefit from this administration. He sacrificed over 180 million Nigerians that live in multidimensional poverty to vote for a second term. Thank you, Costa. I yield my mic.
Dos Santos, are you there?
Yes.
I have two. I
Go
have two
go ahead.
questions for
Go
Energy,
ahead.
but okay, Energy. Yeah. When I was looking at what's his name, Kwankwaso's votes, right? From the 1 million votes. So when you mentioned the Northeast, you understand if the APC looks at the option of dropping Shetima and getting another person to be running me to Tinubu in 2027, you express how the Northeast will achieve, and you voted for him. But did you consider the vice president, the running mate of Kwankwaso? That's my first question. That's his
I
vice
haven't.
president.
I
Okay,
don't. I did not.
thank you.
I did
My
not.
second question is this: the percentage of votes. Yeah, I got your point. So the percentage of votes that Kwankwaso got from the Northeast, I think is not significant to the final result, right? So I wish Kwankwaso even had that, because I know that Kwankwaso stopped some elections in like Bauchi, or is it Gombe? The NNPP candidate. In short, the difference between the NNPP candidate and maybe the PDP candidate or APC candidate might be more, and the difference in between them might not be more. You understand what I'm saying? If you add the second and the third together, it's more than just like what happened on the federal. If you add Atiku's vote and Peter Obi, they are more than Tinubu. So even in some states in Northeast, if you add the vote of the winner, the runner-up and the third, it's more than the vote of the winner. So the NNPP made people to divide their votes in the Northeast. I want you to speak to that. So as we move on with our electoral process, let's be more scientific
You
in
see,
our options. Thank you.
Yusuf, the assumption is not benchmark on the linearity that you adopted. One thing that I do not consider who the vice president is in the political atmosphere of this country, you get to understand that from the nomination of the vice presidential candidate, it is not more about the tangible benefits they can reproduce with respect to votes. Rather, it is on the intangible benefits that the ticket will draw from, perhaps from the power brokers and all other significant indexes and parameters that were used in order to nominate such a person. So if you make this your reason why I told you, no, I never look from that perspective, but you look from there. And when you took on, the engineer Rabi Musa Konkoso's political journey with respect to 2023 election, there are a lot of things that you neglected, you just throw away so that to come out sentimental. And I'm telling you, by the way, I don't like sentimentality. The only reason why I was from him, I know he's not going to win the ticket. Let's be assured for ourselves, and everybody knows, no matter who you think you are, he knows that. And I vote for him because he's from Kano State, and the issue of not removing fuel subsidy. Because you see that fuel subsidy, I already understand that it is having some significant importance that Nigerians draw directly, but a lot of the intellectuals wants to join that things and say it doesn't have an add up to anything. So I let that be my yardstick. I knowing that perhaps I bought this is the reason why. As a Muslim, as my belief, I understand that whatever action I did, I will be in the days of the judgment, I will be asked for the reasons why I bought Konkoso, and I made these my reasons and the reason why I bought. Now you see, if you want to now look into it and say what happened in 2023 when Shatima now leaves is not going to have a significant factor, I think you already forget about the destruction of the traditional settings of Nigerian election prior to 2023. Because in 2023, the emergence, the number of Peter Obi fools, have already shown you everything has already changed. The VAPC not having Lagos, that having Kano, not having Katsina, the ruling party, the KK states, but you see who won the election at the end of the day. So I think this has already shown you that a new limelight has already been shown, and it needs to look from that perspective and that direction. Now, you see, the ticket isn't supposed to go to Shatima at first. It was Zulum. It was after I said, no, I'm not going to accept that. It's my leader, and they gave it to him. And now you see, when you comes to Yobe, and so I see to it, what does Yobe enjoy with respect to governance? You will understand the reason why I was sentimental when I said they are not going to support that candidature, and they will do whatever they want to do in order to see they cripple the ticket. Because the state no longer have any dividend of qualitative leadership, no matter how you want to put it. If not for some estates, you'll hear Brabra Estate 1, Brabra Estate 2, housing reforms, and other challenges and other reforms they have taken to address the educational decline that occurs as a result of, worker insurgencies and everything. Then you don't get to see any there from that state. But they own, they think the party, especially the ANPP and the ABC, it is their own. They saw it as their own, and they have everything to do with it. Reason why you see people in Abuja will be living in Abuja and they will be nominated for the primary tickets to come back to their state and vote. So now, if you took away that from Shatima, he's not just going to go down quietly. He has to come out and he has to have friends in the administration. And the only thing he knows he can achieve anything is to make sure that his states and his neighboring states do not vote the ticket. So, of course, the tangible weight of the significance of Shatima as the VP, if dropped, will make sure that the votes the Aswaju and before are in questions. And also, you look into the sentimentality of the Muslim tickets too. If they put anybody that is not Muslim, that is the end of it. Because the only proposal reason why the ticket even fly first is by making the preachers of the Muslim ticket across the whole mosque pulpit in the entire northern region. So it becomes a religion-based driven ticket. And the reason why you see the boat scam, no matter who he was, no matter where he is. Because you can't tell me how can somebody in the Gawa come out and board Aswaju Bola and Tinubu in the name of confidence or in the name of he knows that he's a Muslim. Had it been the Muslim ticket were not disseminated by the core Islamic scholars and you don't have him in that video that is reciting Fatiha in Jigawa. It plays significant role, no matter how we want to look at it, because people that are living in the rural location, that is what they will look on and they will vote from. And if you look the electoral data of people who go out and do the Scotchinson and vote their own votes in northern Nigeria, you get to see it is a category of people that are struggling with livelihood. And so the reason, so Yusuf, I think you need to just look into my assumption, not from this direction you throw your questions. Rather, you just look at it from the perspective I just shed the light on. It's just this simple. Thank you.
All right. Jamilu, do you have anything to say? And I don't carry us go northern politics. Jamilu. Jamilu.
Yes, Dos Santos. Thank you for another opportunity to talk. I just wanted to add based on this topic. Honestly, I think digital juju the last time and the use of said something very important. Yeah? You see, Dos Santos. I'm looking at the this topic, Atiku versus GEJ, and the fact is this: Atiku has his chances in the last elections, let me even say for the last few years since 1999 to date, and he did not utilize that opportunity. And let me tell you, the Northerners are cooking a very good soup for Tinubu. Tinubu understands that. He knows the politics of Nigeria, and he knows that he doesn't have the masses. He knows that people are not going to vote for him. So that is why he's getting all his alliances straight and facts to know that to see that at least he get the South. But let me tell you, the South is not going to save him, because the elite of the South, those are the one that are trying to manipulate him to tell him, yeah, we can deliver the South to you. But the reality is that when you look at it, Tinubu is not going to lose election, and it's going to be a giant fall. He will never think that he's going to fall election. He doesn't even believe that he's going to fall election. He believes that he's a master strategist. He's going to manipulate everybody. But let me tell you, there is an adage in Hausa people that Jonathan, and let me even say Buhari taught us: Akasa, Araka, Azari. Meaning, we know how to gather about. We are not going to vote for Atiku. Atiku is not even going to contest, let me tell you. That is the fact. Because it will be a selfish interest for Atiku to contest. And as Europa said, we are going to look at somebody who is going to win the elections. Even if we are going to sacrifice 8 years, that person should do 8 years. If it is Peter Obi, that we are going to make sacrifice to vote massively for Peter Obi, because he's the person down that can deliver that election. We are going to do that. The Northerners will do that. But the fact is, we are going to look for a very credible vice presidential candidate that can deliver. That he is not a politician. He's honestly, he has mouth, he can talk and do other things like that, but he is not person that can deliver the entire northern Nigeria. And he has that interest in his heart that he wants Nigeria to work. As long as he's going to let Nigeria to work, he's going to sacrifice his ambitions too. So that confidence that what we call it Tinubu supporter has, I'm telling you, you guys have to just set it aside. The North will make sacrifices, even if Peter Obi is coming to do ATS. We don't mind. You understand? So that is my take on this. I yield the mic.
Okay. Slimy. I don't know this one. A mind prayer. Slimy. Slimy, are you there? Okay. Envy, do you have anything to say? Anita, are you hearing me? I hope it's in my network. I have very strong Wi-Fi here. Okay. Yusuf. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Since you guys don't have anything to say, I will just close this space. Over here, the time is 3:42 a.m. So, yeah. Later in the day, my time, I will definitely open space because I'm not going anywhere. I will be at home for 2 days. So, yeah, I'm going to open another space again and we'll talk. Yeah. Atiku, GEJ. This time I will add OB to the
Okay,
discussion.
sorry, I was busy.
Okay. Yeah. You can go ahead.
Okay, well, you were talking about the time over there and
Yeah, but it's okay.
how you're
It's
going
fine.
to open.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, but still,
Okay,
yeah.
because I'm
Once you
about
make
to get busy. I'm down
okay,
in Ocean State looking for a burial. Yeah.
okay. So tomorrow, cause it's 3:43 a.m. Yeah, my time, Pacific Standard Time. So once I wake up, I'm going to open another space because I'm not going anywhere for the next 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, also Friday. Yes, Friday. So I will just be at home. So this time I will add OB to the conversation. Yeah, Atiku versus GJ and OB. You understand? Let's discuss. You understand? More Green is requesting Mike. Now we're yeah. I love the calculation, analysis of analysis and so on. Yeah, More Green, you came late to this. I
And
don't
the
know if you have
propaganda.
anything to say.
I'd always include and the propaganda.
Join the space late. Yeah.